Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley Estes. I blog at themountainviewcottage.net. Today I'm going to be showing you my guest bedroom, all decorated for the new year. The last video I showed you, it was decorated for Christmas, so obviously I've taken away all the Christmas decor and it's a much more neutral farmhouse inspired color scheme. So I will show you all the details behind how I created the space. Let's begin with this tray. So this tray I made using pallet wood. I will have a full video tutorial so that you can make your own. And then I made some berry bread. I picked the roses from our garden. And then the plates are from a couple different stores. The blue plates are from Macy's, and the white large plate is a thrift store find. I want to say I got it for about $1. And then the little white plates are from Target, and the little white bowl is from Home Goods. I love shopping Home Goods. Their plates are amazing. They have tons of little knickknacks that you can get, and they are super affordable, which is my favorite part. So I just set this up so that it would look pretty and this room would look lived in, and this would be super fun if you were entertaining guests, but for every day I probably will not have this tray at the edge of the bed. Next up, we have the bedding. Most of the bedding on the bed was made by my business partner, Rachel, who owns the shop Little Bits of Everything. She makes quilts and farmhouse pillow covers, and she seriously does an impeccable job. Anytime I put a room together, we collaborate. So these pillows are a couple different ideas. This one has wood buttons on it, and then this pillow was inspired by a vintage pillow we saw online, and then she made quilt block stars with a really subtle seersucker fabric and white, so it's really beautiful. And then these little pillows you see here are made by my mother. She crocheted the edges and they're so beautiful. And then this quilt matches the quilt block start pillow covers, which are also with that really light tan seersucker fabric. And the quilt that you see on the edge of the bed I made many moons ago when I used to quilt, which I stopped doing because it's not my calling in life. But it matched this setup, and I just wanted to create lots of layers by having different layers of pillows on this bed. And then the Bedskirt is from Amazon. I want to say it was like $30, and it is so pretty and ruffly and flowy, and so it just adds to the textures that you're seeing here in the room. And the bed frame, I mentioned this in a couple videos, but it is a thrift store find from Goodwill. It was $19.50, I want to say, and I also have a footboard as well that's currently hanging out on my mantle, but I need to move it somewhere else. But I just love this bed. It is so beautiful. Next up, we have this nightstand. This was a Goodwill, it was a Craigslist find, and I painted it in Miss Mustard Seed's Shutter Gray. I love her paint. It has so much beautiful texture and chippiness. The basket is from TJ Maxx. This little horse and crate thing is both of those are from Home Goods. This beautiful clock is called the Mora clock, and it is from the online shop Gable Lane Crates. They have beautiful farmhouse inspired decor. I love working with them. And this little lace loom I got from a thrift store. It was pretty inexpensive. This little decorative piece in the back is from Target. And then this large piece in the back is taken off of a hutch. I use it as a TV stand. It's in my living room, and the hutch part we didn't need, so I took these doors off, and they are on either side of the nightstands, and I painted them white. And it's just such a fun thing to layer with. Considering I used the bottom part for something else, it was a great way to repurpose the other pieces of the hutch that I wasn't going to use. And so I really love to layer my end tables so that they look really pretty and they're fun, and there's lots of things to draw your eye in to look at. Next up, we have the mantle. The mantle is another DIY project I will be sharing on the blog and on YouTube very soon. And so is this really pretty quilt block kind of inspired sign that's on top. I also used pallet wood to frame it. So I'm gonna have a whole series of things that I made with a single pallet, including this sign and the tray at the edge of the bed. So you can see how many projects can be made from one piece of pallet wood, since I know lots of people love pallet wood projects. I used Miss Mustard Seed's milk paint in the color Trophy to paint those pretty stars that you see. And then all of the pieces of milk glass and ironstone that are on the mantle. I have been collecting these for years. I love them because they're so versatile. I can use them in so many different ways, and I just think they look really fun layered all together on this mantle. Now moving over to the dresser, since I had really layered the mantle and the nightstands, I wanted to make it a little softer and more subtle over here on the dresser. I used this wire crate, which I got from HomeGoods, and a pitcher I also got from HomeGoods, and then I used these stems. They are Pussy Willow stems that are just fake. I got those from Hobby Lobby. I love using Hobby Lobby's vines and branches to really just add some texture and some more kind of hominess to the room. This frame that you see here, it's kind of hard to tell, but there is also a mesh background that's wire in the center. I made from that same piece of pallet wood, so that will also be part of a tutorial. And this dresser I got from Craigslist. It was in a set. That is one of my biggest decorating tips, is to find thrifted furniture on Craigslist. And if you can get a set, you can really decorate so many pieces of your areas in your home using an entire set of furniture. So this came with both the nightstands, and then there was also a table and chairs, which are in my dining room. And I painted them using this Mustard Seeds milk paint in the color Shutter Gray once again. Moving on, this clock is from another home decor site online called Decor Steals. I have several things from them. I just love them. They have daily steals, so you can get some really cool stuff. And then the shiplap on the walls, my husband and I did this originally for my daughter's nursery, and I just love the texture and the farmhouse style that it adds to the room. I have a blog post tutorial showing how I created that if you are interested. Alright, we're moving over to the second nightstand. These lanterns were graciously given to me by the company Hay Needle. They are a home decor online website. They have everything from furniture to decor, and I collaborated with them on a post, and these lanterns were part of the things that they sent me. And I just love them. They are kind of worn and chippy and weathered, and they're just a great, layering piece that I can add to so many different vignettes when I'm decorating my home. These books are from Goodwill. I love every time I go into Goodwill to kind of shop their book section and get a look for what kind of books that I can use to layer in spaces, and these old books are my favorite. I also have that other door from the hutch hanging out here on this nightstand that's painted white. I just use a regular latex paint for that. And then, as you can see, this little nightstand, which is painted in Miss Mustard Seeds milk paint, and another one of those wood baskets, which is from TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx has some really affordable baskets, and I love using baskets for different things. This was a great way to kind of fill this little hole in the bottom of the nightstand. So that basically concludes the tour of this room. I didn't make a ton of changes. The furniture is the same. I pretty much just swapped out the bedding. If you have a couple different bedding sets, you can swap them out from one season to next and kind of interchange them. And you can see that I just used items that I mostly had in my home. There's a few things that are new from working with companies and such, but most of the items I already had, or the palettes. I've actually had these palettes for quite a while, and so I just kind of used them to create some new pieces for my home, and they were super budget conscious, which I love. I love using things that I already have to create products. And once you've kind of built up your tool stash and you've made a few things, you kind of start to collect little items that make it easier to make these sorts of projects. So I hope you found this room inspiring. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out the blog post that I'll have linked in the description that will have all the details to where you can purchase any of these items that I'm showing in this room today. And I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I will have more farmhouse inspired decor and DIY projects coming up in the very near future. So thank you so much for watching.